week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Right back to it. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Takes it the other way.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Under fire. And it's a sack. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He fires one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines, looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Wolfpack head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at half.
How's that?
Made your adjustments. You're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second
What's
half.
going on, Chad?
Right away,
What's up?
you
What's
throw
up?
an interception to the defense.
How y'all living, man? Drop a flame emoji in the chat if you think App's gonna win this game.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Headed outside for the line. It's Roberts. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State.
There we go.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.